What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flux Harmonic. Back with day 2 of the Ludum Dare 50 game competition. Yesterday we spent the whole day working on the basics of a space shooter game, top-down space shooter style game called Silent Siphon, I believe. I keep saying Silent Cipher instead of Silent Siphon. Wow. I just noticed what my backdrop was doing. Anyway, had a lot of fun working on that, made a lot of progress, and now we're back to do the second day to see if we can finish out the competition, at least to have a game that is playable, and then maybe make it look a little bit better than what it is right now. Good morning to our Primus. So this morning I woke up super early, not on purpose, sort of by accident, but I was able to spend some time trying to fix some issues I was having with mesh build on CI, because we need to be able to produce builds of this game that we're working on so that you can try it, and also so that people who are going to be judging in the competition can try it. So we might spend a little bit of time right now trying to finish the work that I was doing to prepare that, because I'm very, very close. I just got a couple more little problems I need to investigate, and then we should be able to produce working builds for Ubuntu systems. And right now, Mesh doesn't support Windows, so we can only have Linux builds. So if you're not a Linux user, unfortunately, you won't be able to play the game just yet. However, the competition rules do state that after the deadline, which is basically, I think, 4 a.m. tomorrow, my time, you have 3 more weeks for voting, or 2 or 3 more weeks, basically. And in that time, you can do bug fixes and you can port to other operating systems. So I'm probably going to spend part of my time porting Mesh and the Substratic engine to Windows so that the game can also run on Windows. So if you don't get to play it today, provided that we get the binaries working, then you'll get to play it in a couple weeks, maybe, whenever I get the Windows port finished. I might spend time this coming week on that, because I'm not sure if I'm going to stream Flux Harmonic this week just to take a break, but I will be working on the port, I think, for Windows. So let me just add another thing to the list here, and we'll talk about the things that we're going to leave off with from last time. So we need to set up CI for the game, and also produce working game builds for Ubuntu 2004. So we're basically targeting Ubuntu 2004 because it is the sort of most common, I guess you could say, Linux distribution. And if things work on Ubuntu, I'm sure they're going to work on many other Linux distributions. Excuse me. I would imagine the builds that I produce would also work on Geeks, so long as you have the right libraries installed, but we might have to test that and see whether it actually works. Good morning to Kane CH. All right, so aside from those 2 issues, we need to, for today, let's see, restrict gameplay to the visible area. I do want to try to do that. I don't know how long it's going to take, so we may wait till the afternoon to work on that. Tweak configurations of existing enemies. We kind of want to tune things a little bit. We've got some parameters we can tune, but we just haven't done it yet. One really important thing is adding energy siphoning. I guess the right pronunciation or spelling would be siphoning. The core game mechanic is supposed to be that your ship is running out of energy, and the only way to get more energy is to siphon it from other ships around you. So we need to add the functionality for that, and also what the visual for that tells you that it's working is going to be. So we're going to have to work on that this morning to get that working. Add pickup objects. Would be nice to have some pickup objects. It would be easy to add them because they would just float down, basically. And you touch them and they give you something. So hopefully it won't take very long to add those. Energy depletion when moving and shooting, easy to implement. But basically, anything that you do in the game should cost you energy, which adds to the sort of pressure to find more. And also, I like this idea of making it so that to actually, excuse me, to have your shield protect you, you have to turn it on manually. So you have to hold a button. Like if people are shooting and you need to protect yourself, turn it on. But when you turn it on, you're sucking your energy down. So it's all kind of a balance of resource management in that case. Then later today, in the second stream for today, we're going to make basic game sprites. And because I haven't had enough sleep, we're going to see how far I can get with all this before I actually pass out. I don't think I'll pass out, but, feeling pretty tired at the moment. So let's get to it. Let's see if we can see, well, let's try to get CI set up for the game and also change main.c to reflect some things I was changing in Crash the Stack, the other game I've been working on with Mesh, because that's sort of the pattern for what we're following here for this game. So let's grab the latest code for Crash the Stack. So we're just going to pull that code down. And then we're going to go into, well, yeah, maybe we should try it here, actually. Or even better, I wanted to try to run this in an Ubuntu VM. For some reason, the behavior of the code on Geeks, when I compile it around on Geeks, when it comes to resolving paths, is different than on Ubuntu. I think part of it is because I'm not actually building the game. Well, no, that's true. I need to double check that. There's some really weird stuff going on. I don't know why certain standard library functions will be implemented differently unless the versions of libc are so far off. But it seems like pretty standard stuff, like calling real path, etc. So I've been having some issues with path resolution where it just doesn't do the right thing. It does something completely wrong. And it's concerning me a little bit, to be honest. So let's try to take a look at the source main.c file. So where I was trying to get, so I'll tell you what the actual problem is. When I try to run the game on Ubuntu, the program starts, but it can't actually resolve the module path for the mesh modules that need to be loaded. And the reason why is because something about these path resolution functions is giving me the wrong result. I need to be able to run it, and for some reason this Ubuntu 2004 VM is not working, so I think I might have to create a new one. It's giving me some error about, oh, yeah, actually, I could probably fix that if I knew where to go. Cannot check QEMU binary, because it's probably not there. If I could figure out where that profile for that VM is written. Where does virt manager store VMs? There we go. Var lib. Nah, it's got to be user level. User KVM. Maybe if I go take a look at the storage for this. Open it, please. Thank you. Emulator. See, I need to change this path. Ah, can I just do this? Great. So I believe this is going to be under Geeks Home. Oh, come on. I can't edit it. Disabled in Preferences. Where is Preferences? Okay, let me just close this window. File, Preferences. Enable XML editing. There we go. We'll go back in here now. And then we can probably edit this file. Come on, man. I just turned it. Yeah, I know what I'm doing, and I want to edit the file. All right, let me just kill this whole program because I think I need to restart it. Virt manager. All right, so let's double click that, go back into the editor. Dude, I turned it on. What's your problem? Which preferences were you talking about? Because I just went to the right one. Enable XML editing. Did it not save it? That's really weird that it doesn't save it across executions. All right, where is this file at? Storage. Disk O. All right, local share libvirt. Let's see. That was probably a mistake. Trying to think where this file is going to be. I think if I don't want to have to recreate a VM, it's going to take too long. If I can just edit the local file. So I wonder, is there a way with virt manager potentially? Virt XML. Ah. Okay. So edit VM XML. So which one are we? ls of on the libvirt manager process. Ah, that's a great point. Do I have that? No, I don't have that. LSOF. Okay, so geeks install LSOF. QMUD. Maybe it's that one. 19698. Specific PID. Login UID. List parent PID. Thank you. ls of -p. ls. Come on now. ls of -p. This was QEMU 19698. Not on that one. Storage D, maybe 19723. Yeah, I don't see it. All right. I don't want to spend too much time on this because it's sort of a rat hole and we're already losing like 10, 15 minutes on it. Is there not a way for you to tell me where this thing is? clone. Yeah. Okay, vert manager, XML disabled preferences. Mm-hmm. Ver sh. Let's see. Slash etc. I don't know. This is a local thing, a local user session. Vol list pool option. Okay, vol pool. Jesus Christ. Huh. Some kind of deconf thing. Let's take a look at that anyway, etc. ls, etc. What does it say? libvirt. No, didn't think so. Waste of time. All right, let's do this. We're just going to create a new one. I don't have time for that. Close. Let's create a new VM. There we go. At least we have a... whoa. I can create based on the existing volume. Let's do that. Whatever, dude. Let's try this, see if it works. No bootable device. Fantastic. Delete it. Start a new one. Hopefully that won't take long. Don't need much. Just need enough to get some code pulled down and building. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's another thing that we're gonna have to work on a little bit. I think I had added it on notes on my other machine org. No, I didn't. Okay. So we need to work on improve ship control. Man vert install should show files locations. locate vert XML. That was so loud. Yeah, at this point, I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to try to get this done because it won't take long. I don't want to download updates. I don't care about that. Minimal install. Don't want all the other crap. Okay. So back in the game code itself, let's see. Where were we? Yeah, we had a whole odyssey of refactoring yesterday, which thankfully ended up in a good state. Is there anything we can do while this thing's going? Let's see. Maybe I can tweak some enemy settings slightly. First of all, go into the enemy file. One thing I wanted to do was, I think for the slider, I wanted to give maybe a little bit more shield. So let's say like 20. So maybe it takes more than one hit to kill them. Then again, I'm thinking like, you know, which enemy should be the weakest? Should the weakest be the more agile one that's harder to hit so that you have a better chance of killing it? Or should it be stronger so that it's more of a challenge? The drone you can kill in one hit, which, you know, doesn't make it very challenging, but maybe it having a little bit more shield where it takes more than one hit to kill it could be better. We can actually try that out really quick. Compilation. And let's run it. Where are you? Oh. Oh, boom. All right, it definitely takes more than one hit. Also need to fix the positioning of the initial bullet. All right, they got him eventually. Collisions with player and enemy also need to... I died. So does this work? The input check doesn't seem to be working right now. All right, let's see. In main, there is a prompt. Let's see, handle input events. This is happening when the game isn't being played. So handle input events. Yeah, I didn't add the necessary switch for that yet. So now we can say, let's see, if input event, handle player input, let's do a check here for the game state. So playing. And we'll do this one. Otherwise, we will handle prompt input. We'll get rid of the player here. Yeah, that could actually also give us the way to reset the game too. So play again. What we would do here is there's an initialize game call. Initialize game. So we effectively just do that. And that will reset the game state too. So hopefully that will just work. We can give that a shot. All right, let's see if we can get beat up a little bit here. All right, that was one hit. There we go. Okay, you die. Play again, press Y. Boom. Hey, it worked. Works for me. The energy depletion thing, we could probably just add that too really fast. Like, we need to make it so that moving causes energy depletion. Okay, we still need to add a main menu thing. We'll get to that at some point. Come on, I want to get out of there. Let's see. So when you move, it needs to do more than just... Yeah, it's sort of... I think this is the point where... we're going to have to add a controller abstraction, which is fine because I've been meaning to do that. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So is there like a input module? Okay. Maybe there could be an input module for this project. Yep, that sounds like a good idea. Define modules, siphon input. Turn on scheme mode for this file. Oh, modules is module. There we go. Now, we're gonna need substratic input, I think is that what I called it, yeah. And then we're gonna go copy the stuff that I put in main for the input section. Now, some of this stuff, obviously, if I do this, then we're gonna lose the direct access to stuff like this. So maybe I don't. Okay. So input is going to be a little bit different. It's going to have the controller object, I think. So define record type controller. And the fields there are going to be up, down, left, right, fire. Siphon, shield. Those are the buttons that we need for our controller. And how this is going to work is that we're going to have an input handler function. All right, so define handle controller input, input event. Probably also need a controller. Then we're going to go into main. We're going to take it's the player type. So we're going to take all of this basically back into input. Probably this file should just be called controller in that case, but we'll change that later. So a lot of the stuff we were doing here is directly manipulating the state of the player, but what we want to do is change it so that we're manipulating the state of the controller, and then the game engine logic can look at the controller state to decide what to do next. There's a difference between what we were doing before, which is basically handling an event stream, and then reading the state of an object. So it may take some changes to our existing logic slightly, but we'll take a look at that in a moment. Come on, let's restart. You can do it. How long does it take? Okay, I'll wait for that for a minute. Okay, so what this should do. So if key code, blah blah blah. Oh, another thing I want to do actually is set up some mappings. So what we could do actually is have a list. It would be nice if it was a table instead. Because this might make it actually a lot slower because we're going to be looping over all the possible keys for every key press. Not so bad, I guess. I'll have to force this thing off. Let's boot VM. Let's go. We got work to do. Here we go. Finally. Takes so long. Probably a first time profile initialization. Okay, skip that. I don't care. No. 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 Bye. Okay, so let's change our resolution so we can see things a little bit better. Display, right? Appearance. See if that makes it better. Is that too big? No, that's actually perfect. All right, so now we'll go into the terminal. This thing is super slow. Sudo apt install build essential git, and then once that's going, I'm gonna go grab. We'll do a couple things in tandem. So crash stack.github workflows CI. So I'm gonna take this file. I'm gonna put it over in LD. Man, it's killing my performance. .github /workflows/ci.yaml. All right. Silent siphon. Yes, we want to create the folder. All right, and also I did that because I need to go pull this list of dependencies. So once this is done installing, we'll install the others too. Okay, and sudo apt install shift insert. There we go. We'll install all those things too. So this should. Ooh, do I have that? Yeah. This should allow us to build the project for release. Silent siphon, okay, or build it. It will build and package artifacts for the CI run. It's not going to be an actual release build. Well, it's a release build, but it's not a real release build. And you can see that I've got this download mesh step here, which is actually my own thing that will pull down the latest build of the mesh CLI, so we can use it in CI. Which it wasn't working perfectly until this morning when I spent a lot of time trying to figure out why it was broken, but I did figure it out after all. So here's what we'll do. I'll go ahead and, well, yeah, I'll check that in. Anything staged? No. All right, good. CI add CI configuration with artifact upload. Then we'll go to the repo and see if it starts running, which it should. Okay, we got a little build running here. And And this eventually should kick off a build. Oh, I think I don't have the token set up. Let me hide my screen for 1 second. You can just look at my face while I'm doing this. Totally horrifying. And then I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to copy my secret key for grabbing artifact builds. Artifact token. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Okay, so now I can put the screen back on. All right. So I think this probably failed because it didn't actually have the, yep, it didn't have the token. Okay, good. So now we're gonna rerun all jobs. Now this should work because I have the actual token necessary to download the artifact. The reason why is because the GitHub API does not let you download an artifact from a build unless you use an API token. I guess they don't want people scraping those, maybe. But then again, if you can get a public access token easily, so I don't really know what the logic is there, but whatever. Okay, so we're downloading Mesh. Now we're running the release build for the game. And this is going to do a bunch of stuff, download the dependencies for Mesh and Substratic, start building everything, build Substratic library, then I'll start building the game. It looks like the game built fine, and then it uploads the artifact. So if you go to the Flux Harmonic /LD50-silent-siphon repo, go to the Actions tab, and click the latest workflow run. If you're on the summary page, you can go down and download the Silent Siphon artifact here, and that actually has the bits for the game. Should have anyway. So I should try to install that. I might have to hide my screen again so I can log into GitHub. You'll also have to be logged into GitHub to get to that page, unfortunately. All right, here we go again. I'm going to go to webcam mode one more time. Oh, come on. I don't have, let's see, sudo apt install spice vd agent. This would just be 1 second. Why is it taking so long to install this thing? I just need to be able to copy a password over to the VM. So spice vd agent. All right, and now can I paste the password in, please? Probably not. Okay. I didn't actually have that in Twitch. 1 second, rprimus, I'll tell you. I'm gonna grab this. Oh no. Jesus, are you serious? All right, this is taking longer than I thought. Let me damn it, I can't even type the password right. I have to restart the VM before the Spice VD agent thing's gonna work. Oh, now it's here. What the hell, man? Paste it, please. Thank God. Okay, finally. Sorry about that, folks. I had to get a password typed in, and I was trying to hide the screen for that. Almost done. Waiting for a auth thing to pop up on my phone. If it decides to do that. Which it doesn't seem to be right now. Oh, there it is, finally. Confirm digits. Finally. Okay, now we're going to put the screen back on. Sorry about that. Okay, so if you take a look at this, our premise, if it's github.com/fluxharmonic/ld50-silent-siphon, and it's the actions tab. It's not easy for me to paste that in the chat right now. Okay. So I want to go to Flux Harmonic LD50 silent siphon. I scale it. Whatever. Now actions. And we're gonna go download this package at the bottom of the page. Save the file. Let's see if it actually has all the stuff in it that it needs. Downloads. Extract here. Okay, it seems to have the necessary bits. Now the thing is, this thing's not gonna run. Like I was mentioning before, I have some kind of path resolution issue. And it did not work for me the last time I tried it. So let me go into downloads. CD. Core dumped. Could not create GLFW window. Bad FB config? Oh boy. Interesting. I wonder, oh, I need to have OpenGL support turned on in the VM, I think. Display Spice, OpenGL checked. Okay, and I need to go to video with Vertio graphics. 3D acceleration turned on. Apply. Yeah, I know. Are you going to save the value? Where was I before? There. No. Ah, yes. Okay, I don't know. Something weird's going on. Let me just shut the VM down for now. Yes. We'll shut this guy down and then... Yeah. Okay, powering that off. Now that it's powered off, I should be able to go change. All right, so that seems to be set now. And then if I go to Display Spice, OpenGL, listen type value none. None, okay. Okay, it has the thing you told me. Just go to Display Spice. All right, it seems to be okay now. So let's go to run it again. Why has it got an XOR cursor in there? Oh, okay. Wonder if it's even starting. I'm not seeing any uh-oh. It's like it's hung completely. I need to see how I have my other VM set up, because that one, at least, it didn't give me the same complaint. But maybe because I never made it that far. Let's see, video. Oh, okay. Weird. Very weird. Maybe it's working. I'm gonna have to kill this vert manager. Yes. All right. Oh. Let's see. Vert manager. I need to go to vterm. One second. Let me do something real quick. Okay, 1 second. I think we're back, right? All right. Okay, so so it seemed to do something. So if I do p kill, let's see, do I have? I think I already killed it, right? Yeah, vert manager. So it's still running? Ah. Hmm. Whew. Seizure time. Yeah, that's not working, is it? So I believe that the OpenGL thing is not working. I believe R Primus is sending me some output. It would be nice if I could actually test this, but it looks like it's not going to work for me. R Primus, I didn't see the actual output you were trying to paste. Okay, so I wonder if there's something I can do to make this work, because I really want to test this. Ah, okay. Oh, that's why. It's the wrong one. Oh, man. Okay, it can't use the same graphics card. I see what it's doing. Maybe I'm wrong anyway. Maybe if I don't want that. Turn it off. Okay, I gotta shut down the VM again, probably. Force off. I think I can, I think OpenGL should work if I just set it up right. All right, so Spice would turn off OpenGL. Come on now. All right, we're almost there. I swear this is gonna work in a second. So long as this thing will let me kill it. Yeah, take it down. Vert manager. Uh, excuse me. I'm going to end up trashing my QEMU session, probably. Damn it. Oh, what is... Okay, OBS, fine. QEMU system, there we go. Let's kill that one. Uh, 23443, vterm. Whatever. Let's see. pkill, was it QEMU system x86? QEMU system x86. Still there? Man, I think it's persistent. 23443. I don't want to kill the wrong process. 23443. Go away, please. Doesn't want to go away, huh? It's like a zombie process. I don't know if that's going to help. Okay, finally. Man, what a mess. Okay, so what I want to do this time is make sure that OpenGL is not on, but I want 3D acceleration on. So that seems good. Let's run it. Hopefully this time... Ah, come on. Device or resource busy. What else is going to be busy? Man. Force kill zombie QEMU. How can I do that? Mm-hmm. Doesn't tell me what the parent process is. Probably doesn't have one. PSX, grep, processed, and kill 9 process ID. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, effectively, and it's not working. For some reason, this one's really persistent. Doesn't want to go away. Okay. I'm going to think about this and eat a banana at the same time. Sorry for the eating necessity, but, you know. Gotta stay, gotta get some energy going on here. It probably, if I had another VM, if I could clone this. Oh, how about I do that? Can I just clone it? Hopefully it works. Properties, make sure they're right. Yep, and that's right. So let's see if we can run this one. Am I required to use it? That's unfortunate. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, if OpenGL doesn't work, then I'm kind of out of luck here. I mean, the other thing I can try to do is run it on my own local machine, because it does seem like it's starting. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll try to run it one more time here. So CD downloads silent. Okay. Okay. Connect create GLFW window, but honestly, it would not get that far unless it had gotten to the right point. So let's try this. I'm gonna go to GitHub. Let's reload this page. Oh no, let's go back to the actual actions list and download the artifact. I don't know where these are going. Let me actually save it to a location on disk. Home downloads. Just be very clear about where I want that. Okay, so now I can go to make dir temp, cd temp, cd temp. There we go. Unzip downloads silent to here. Whatever. Okay, chmod x silent. I'm also going to need to use Geeks shell here. Geeks. Just get the right dependencies lined up. Silent siphon. Damn. So I'm in an environment that should have these. Package config libs glfw3. But maybe it's the lib path is not set up right. Echo LD library path. Yeah. So export LD library path equals. Let's grab this whole path here. I don't know if this is going to help, but mess that up. Damn it, man. It's actually resolving them now, so what's the problem? That's very weird. thinking I need a way to test this. I have another Ubuntu machine, actually. So I may have to do this later. It's not actually within arm's reach at the moment. Okay, I need to know if this is working or not so that we can move on. I'll be back in 1 minute. I have to go right over here and grab a laptop. And then we can continue. Be right back. Okay, let me see if I can fix my seat position here. All right. Third laptop on this tiny desk. Let's see what we can do with this. So what I'm going to do is try to install this on another laptop that I have that it's actually a newer version. Hopefully it's not going to be a problem. A newer version of Ubuntu, I mean. All right, so I need to... I apologize that you can't see this right now, but I'm trying to... It's just another computer screen. So sudo apt install... Damn, I got a lot of things I need to pull in here. So if anyone's trying to download that binary right now, you need to use chmod x to make the binary executable before it's going to run. Reason why is because whenever GitHub packages up artifacts into a zip on its own, it will remove those executable bits. So it's trying to be, security conscious at the same time as causing problems. Oops. Oh wow. Okay, so Ben, thank you Ben for the feedback there. There's a shader compilation error. That's interesting. Man, this is just not nice. I gotta back up a little bit. Come on now. Yeah, I'm not even gonna be able to get to this build here because I gotta sign into all kinds of stuff. This laptop I just have Ubuntu on. I set it up recently. Okay, give me 1 second. This is all in the service of getting this game working for other people, which is going to be necessary if we're going to ship it. Let me see, GitHub. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got it logged in. That's great. Now, GL frag color. That's weird. Okay, I also need to pull in, excuse me, the dependencies. So I'm gonna have to go to this little line here. Almost there, almost there. Did I not log in just now? Oh. That's weird. So the game launches for me, but it hangs around for a while and then it crashes with some weird error. Let's see, main 120, not that one. Maybe an enemy 120. That's really weird. Like nothing gets rendered. The window pops up, nothing is rendered. And then it waits for a little while and then it crashes. Okay, how about this? Wonder if GDB is gonna help. I could do 2 builds of the game. One that's a dev build and one that's a release build potentially. Okay. So GDB run VM runtime error. Just in the load file? Can't be right. Compilation error. How would that be loading at compilation time? Oh, is that from... Say, something's weird here. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so I need to compile with that. I have another another build config I could use for that. So maybe what I'll do is have 2 builds. Release build, debug build. There's a debug configuration for that. If I go to project, debug config does add that GDB. It turns off optimizations. So if I add that to CI, do both builds, I can upload. Okay. That should be good enough. And maybe before I do this, I'll just clear out the dist folder. Okay. So now we can take a look at the latest build here. Okay, let's see. The debug build succeed. Seems okay. And then at the end we have a debug package also that seems bigger, which makes sense because it's got all the symbols in it. I'm going to try it also. Ugh. Yeah, let's go to actions. Okay, so now I'm going to use GDB on that. Yeah, okay, the debugging is totally unhelpful because it's an error that happens inside of the game's own source, but the error is completely nonsense. Trying to think of what else we could do to debug that. Compile warns. It's probably nothing important. Ouch. Okay. So, psychic debugging time. In main, what happens? Okay, we load up the fonts. We see the fonts actually get loaded. The window gets created. We initialize the game, which creates the player. There's no enemies yet. You know what? I feel like the game must actually be running. You just can't see it for some reason. And then as soon as an enemy pops on the screen, it crashes. Let me try running it locally as a release build, because I don't think I've done that yet. So if I go back down and tools, do I have a dist folder? No. Okay, so tools, mesh, build, dist, config, release. Let's see what that does. Okay, and we have dist now. Okay, so if I go to dist and run